What's going on, everybody? Ken here from Ken V's Journal, back again with another video. Currently I'm in my plant room and I've already have my trays set up. We will get into details step by step on how I will be growing the microgreens in my home and how you can too. According to Webster's dictionary, microgreens is a very small, young, and tender edible leaf as of mustard, radish, mint, or lettuce. According to Microveggie, these newly emerged crops are also very easy to grow. After all, most microgreens take about 2 to 3 days to germinate and roughly about 7 to 14 days to be ready for harvest. Supplies. First thing you will need, of course, are seeds. In this video, I will be planting sunflower, broccoli, dun pea, and radish. I actually purchased these seeds from True Leaf Market. I will leave their link in the description below. Pretty much when I started doing research on microgreens, you would always see True Leaf commercials. So that was one of the main reasons why I bought microgreen seeds from True Leaf. Now that we have our seeds, let's move on to the next step. Next, you will need planter trays. I also bought these trays from True Leaf Market. I invested in these trays because of the sturdiness. I made sure to get one with holes and one without holes. I'll tell you more about that later in the video. You can also purchase reusable plastic bowls from your local store. Just make sure you have one with holes or add holes to the container that you will be using. Let me just show you guys the trays that I'll be using. You see the trays with hole and the trays without hole. My layer and microgreens will be going on a tray with holes, and that way it'll be a drainage, and the trays without holes will be going on the bottom for that water. Alright guys, next you will need a spray bottle with a adjustable nozzle. I picked this up at Home Depot for about $2 to $3. Lastly, you will need potted mix. For my microgreens project, I will be using coconut coir. First thing I'm going to do is get my 2 trays, one with hole and one without, and my coconut coir. It is best to have moist soil. This is key to growing microgreens or any seeds really, because it will help jumpstart the germination process. Here we have our mixture of the coconut coir that I will be using. You can get a 10-pound bag from Amazon. I believe this came up to $18, $20. It's compressed right now. Once water gets it, it just like expands. You can also use potting mix. I suggest make sure the potting mix have enough nutrients for the plant, for the microgreens, and also have it moist and ready to put on your tray. Let's move on. Planting instructions. Alright, so now that we have our soil ready, let's begin to add it to our tray. I'll actually be using some gloves. What I'm going to do is actually grab another tray and just push it down, pat it down so it can be even out enough throughout the tray. And that's patted down well enough. Now that we have our soil ready, let's begin to add our seeds. Sunflower seeds, but without the salt. So we're just gonna add these, spread them out real nicely. Now that we've added our sunflower seeds, let's just add a little sprinkle of my coconut coir on top. So there you have it, guys. First batch is down. We have 3 more to go. This is sunflower. Sunflower is completed. I'm gonna actually add this to the shelf now. Just a reminder, you want to make sure to label your tray of what is planted. It may be difficult to know the plants as they begin to grow. Then we just add our microgreens tray. I actually did not spray it, so I'm going to give it a spray now. And then we're going to move on to the next seeds. I'm actually going to add these trays on top. The reason why I'm doing this is from doing my research, I've seen people doing it. So I'm going to give it a try by doing it, by adding some weights. I added 4 extra trays, and I'm also going to do that to the other trays as well. So 1 down, 3 more to go. Stay tuned. Lighting. Alright guys, so I planted my microgreen seeds and placed it on the shelves. You want to place your microgreen around any sunny window. As for me, I got this nice setup here. I purchased this metal stand from Amazon. I also added these grow lights, perfect for the microgreens. Watering and maintenance. Using a spray bottle with an adjustable nozzle will help. Make sure to mist seeds 2 to 3 times per day, depending on the humidity in your room. You want to keep the soil moist, but not too wet. This is what it looks like right now. Update, 4 days, sunflower, got radish, broccoli, and the dun pea can use a few more days. We about to take the lid off. Got the sunflower, radish. Very easy to grow, I can say. It's been 4 days now. Now these bad boys can just get all the nutrients from the light. So here we have it, guys. We have our dun pea, we have our broccoli, we have our radish, and we have our sunflower. Forgive me for the plants. What I did notice is the wilting of the microgreens, the radish especially, and I'm assuming that's because of water, lack of water. You can see here the soil is very dry, so I'm gonna need to give this some water. I figured what I'd do would be to bottom water it. I'm not sure if that'll help, but I'm gonna, my sprayer, yeah, I can definitely bottom water it with the soil there, with the roots there. So I'm gonna give that a go. It's now harvesting time. My microgreens are now 15 days old. It usually takes microgreens to harvest between 2 to 4 weeks, or when they're 2 to 4 inches tall. The only supplies you will need to harvest your microgreens are just scissors. What you're going to do is cut the base just above the soil. I will place my microgreens in this container with a lid and can be stored in the fridge up to 2 weeks. I finished cutting my microgreens. I want to mention not to throw your soil mixture away. I'm going to put these back on the shelf and see what happens. Alright guys, there you have it. How to grow microgreens at home. I hope this inspired to get you started growing your own microgreens. Make sure to like and subscribe. Until next time, peace.